Hello everybody and welcome back to Love Terra, where we try to make sense of the sustainability challenges facing the fashion world today. In this video, we will remind ourselves what it means for a company to really be considered ethical and sustainable. We'll then jump right in and investigate what greenwashing means. So, without further ado, grab your popcorn and let's get started. First of all, let's start with a reminder on what does it mean to be ethical and sustainable. An ethical company pays and treats its workers fairly, not just its direct employees, but workers throughout the company's supply chain. As you can imagine, this is easier said than done. In the garment industry, supply chains are highly complex, global, and rarely transparent. To make it easier to understand what ethical means, let's pretend that I'm the owner of a brand that offers beautiful organic cotton dresses in a button-down style. As the CEO of this company, I feel good about myself because I pay and treat my direct workers fairly. However, my dresses are made up of 3 elements. The main body is made out of a certified organic cotton that comes from a renowned trusted supplier. The lining comes from a cheaper supplier which is not certified. And the buttons come from a third, also not certified supplier. As CEO, how can I ensure that all 3 of my suppliers are paying and treating their workers fairly? As you can see, it's not an easy task. Also, my example above relates to just one garment, a button-down dress. If we multiply this for the 300 different styles that a brand might have in their collection, you can see how complicated it is to control the practices of every single supplier. This gets even trickier when production occurs far away from home. A company can be called sustainable when it minimizes its environmental impact by using resources efficiently. For example, water and electricity. A sustainable company uses high quality and environmentally friendly materials. If a company uses high quality materials, when the garments end up in landfill, they are able to break down naturally or can be recycled. A sustainable brand encourages its customers to buy less and buy better. A sustainable brand may also offer repair, recycle, or reuse services. Now, on to greenwashing. What does greenwashing actually mean? As some of you might know, I have been working in the fashion industry for 20 years now, and I have always worked with companies that are 100% sustainable and 110% ethical. In my designs, I stress always, used biodegradable leather and organic textiles. Plus, I consider myself to be a more sustainable designer than most other designers. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm greenwashing my career to be more appealing to you guys. The truth is that when I started out working in fashion, ethics and sustainability were not top of the agenda. There was more focus on aesthetics and functionality, with little regard for the environmental impact. The Cambridge Dictionary definition of greenwashing is to make people believe that your company is doing more to protect the environment than it really is. Simply put, greenwashing is basically misinformation, claiming green credentials that can help distract from what is really going on behind the scenes. It's a type of fake news. Unfortunately, greenwashing contributes to consumers' skepticism of a company's green claims. Companies jump on the sustainable/ethical bandwagon, often with little merit. Unfortunately, these false or exaggerated claims diminish the work of companies that are truly focused on greener solutions. We also need to note that some companies that do greenwashing may do it without intending to. Often, companies themselves don't have internal expertise around environmentally friendly business practices. In an even more environmentally conscious world, it is easy to see why companies engage in greenwashing. The Nielsen Global Sustainability Report found that consumer brands that demonstrate commitment to sustainability outperform those that don't. Here are a few recent examples of greenwashing. The first example I would like to make, it's not from the fashion industry, but from the food industry. Recently, Coke came out with a product called Coca-Cola Life, packaged in a bright green can. Coke was accused of greenwashing this campaign because it was using words like natural sugar. I'm not sure you can call those sugars natural. This is basically just a marketing strategy aimed at attracting more health-conscious customers. A fashion example can be seen in H&M Conscious collection. The collection is advertised as a sustainable collection. These claims are somewhat misleading because they make the brand appear to be more environmentally friendly than it really is. As discussed in my previous videos, in a nutshell, fast fashion cannot be truly sustainable. Fast fashion garments are made cheaply, making it impossible to recycle due to the poor quality of the fibers used. Have you ever noticed that a garment loses its shine after just one wash? This is due to cheap, low-quality materials used in production. At a European level, the EU is starting to introduce laws in regards to durability obligations of products and rights of repair. The EU is promoting recyclability and eco-labeling, banning unjustified greenwashing. This means that in the near future, developing sustainable products will no longer be considered a fashionable thing to do. It will be considered a must. Instead of using greenwashing as a cloak to cover up a company's sustainability flaws, it is best to admit past mistakes and to start working towards truly sustainable practices. This, of course, requires company executives to think differently, so brands can have a positive impact on society and the environment, while also creating economic value. As already noted, consumer brands that demonstrate commitment to sustainability outperform those that don't. So this change makes long-term economic sense. As consumers, we have power where we find that statements or pledges of big corporations are not put into practice. It is up to us to call them out and hold them accountable. And the easiest way to do this, we can stop buying their products. Simple. As always, I'm against negativity and I like to end my videos with a positive message. The following is a quote from a recent TED Talk I watched by Katie Patrick. In a quest to save the world, happiness matters because a positive outlook allows us to solve complex problems and come up with amazing ideas. And from LoveTerra, thank you for watching and see you soon.